Music, bop. There we go. Good morning. So today we're going to be playing more Dialtown, which, once again, I make this announcement at the start of every Dialtown stream. Dialtown is an extremely weird game that is not for kids. This is your warning. But, sorry, my brain just short-circuited, it's fine. So I don't think we're going to finish the game today, because if I recall, this section's, like, super fucking long. But we shall see. Maybe we will. Who knows? Who knows? And if we finish it early today or tomorrow, then we'll just, like, go dick around on a new file and see what random shit we can find. Because I definitely haven't found every character you can find. But it's fine, you know? It is what it is. There we go. But yeah, it's fine. And I did go through, I didn't get everything from the event, but I went through and got a fair bit of, like, the extra costumes that we were going after yesterday. Like I said, I didn't get all of them, but I got the majority of them. It's fine. We're fine. But yeah, and as far as what we'll play after this, I might go back to Skyrim. I don't know. Hell, maybe I'll play Portal. We all know that Portal's one of my favorite games to play, like, replay for stream. But I don't know, we'll see. Because I fucking love playing Portal. That's one of those games that, like, even if it never gets another release, which, I gotta be honest, I highly doubt it ever will. I don't care because it's fucking perfect. But, would I love another Portal game? Absolutely. But I highly doubt it'll ever happen, and I don't really care if it does or doesn't. Hell, maybe I'll even replay Portal Stories Mel. Especially because I found out that one of the puzzles that I was trying to do actually wasn't bugged, and the information that I was looking at was just very, very unclear. Anyway. Lovely, okay. Let's go ahead and turn the music back up on this. Alright. Lovely, back into it. Okay, where were we? Yes. You seeing this, bro? Hello?
Yeah, bro. Imagine wearing both a cowboy hat and a NASA suit at once. Talk about a wardrobe malfunction, am I right?
Yeah, I had these with Logan.
Oh, yeah, that too.
We should probably let the man know about this.
Ugh, do we have to? No, be nice to me. What if she yells at us?
Those two bozos find a way back into town, she'll do more than yell at us, bro. Besides, if we manage to capture them, she might reward us. If. Handsomely.
A handsome reward for my handsome bro.
Bro. Do you think she'd let us pick a less clashing outfit for the Yeehaw Space Dude if we manage to capture him?
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Let's ask, and if she says yes, we'll actually try this time. What? What happened to Big Gregma? How on earth did they make it past my stationary and an inanimate obstacle?
Girl. Well, from what we could deduce...
The Yeehaw Moon Man filled it with bullet holes and it, kinda exploded.
Yeah, that'll happen alright.
You know, as a seat warmer, you don't have to speak.
Cool. I won't speak until I have funny things or something epic to say then.
Okay, allow me to be more specific. As a seat warmer, you mustn't speak. Right, now, who could be smuggling our green friend back into town after a year of not being sighted? I know they couldn't have any contact with any of our residents, with all phones in the city being bugged and all phone lines being tapped. Who in town owes Logan some kind of favor?
A lot of people.
Well, the numbskull I hired to operate my ticket booth for a start. Oh, please, Randy? He's no threat to us at all. Randy quite literally peaked at birth. Anyone else?
Bigfoot my door, Logan, buddy.
Right, the very same Bigfoot who's presently confined to the inside of a cage while being examined by Theodore. No. What about God? I've seen those two chatting before. Well, God's here, warming a seat, so it's unlikely that he's plotting to help Logan.
It's true. I was there.
It's obviously the fez dude over at the horror hobble bozos.
Oh, right. The green one appeared in that god-awful film that the cinema premiered in. Hello, welcome, Hybrid. Right before its closure. Of course. That cinematic travesty kept me up for a solid week. Aw, thank you. It's some of my best work. Easily the worst experience I had last year. Aw, thank you.
Hey, wait a second, didn't your dad die last year?
I really didn't care for that movie, Billy.
At least you got to watch it. 18's only. Bozos wouldn't even let me loiter in the lobby during the premiere.
Right, because you would have done something asinine during the showing, like stuffing a bunch of lit firecrackers into one of the bathroom urinals.
Yeah, but they didn't know that.
Yes, they did. Which is precisely why they made you leave. Look, I can't. You two, Stabby, Shooty, go retrieve the green one from the spook house at once. And remember to club them out cold before you drag them back here, not after. It'll save you plenty of scratch marks during the sordid ordeal, I can assure you.
Bad idea, Mingus.
That's Mayor Mingus to you, runt.
Yeah, like that sounds any less ridiculous.
Assert my dominance. Oh, and like Little Billy is a particularly distinguished sounding title. Actually, now that I think to ask, why do we bother prefixing your name with Little when you're the only Billy here?
Makes it easier to tell me apart from the colossal Billy.
From what now? Hold on. My other thing's being fussy.
Trust me, Mingus, he's a coming. And when he does, you'll all be sorry.
If he's a dimension-invading demonic entity, he'll have to sign up the usual immigration forms just like everyone else that comes into this dimension, you know.
Do you know how powerful this being is? You should be very, very afraid.
Right, but he still has to fill out the forms like everyone else. No exceptions. Come on, man. It's only a few pages. If he needs a nebula scale pen, I may be able to dig one up for him.
Colossal Billy spits on your forms. Soon, you will know what it means to truly weep.
Oh, yikes. He sounds like one nasty customer. Say, why are we hunting poor Logan and not this fella?
And provoke it? Are you nuts? No more ideas from you. You're both being paid for your... no more ideas from you. You're being paid for your toasty keister, not your toasted brain.
So, are we all ready to go, ma'am? I wouldn't if I were yous.
I realized that I think I was really sorry.
They're inside this building and they'd have the place booby-trapped. Do you really want to risk them getting dropped on yous?
Oh, please. Like they're smart enough to set up a trap. The old fell for the green breakfast, for crying out loud. I almost said breakfast. I don't know, I'd listen to the stunted one. His entire shtick is hiding behind corners and needlessly hurting people just before they can react. This sort of thing sounds like it'd be right up his alley. Haha.
What was that? Was that meant to be a pun?
That doesn't work. Nobody so much as mentioned an alley. I'd say we just walk on in and play it by ear. What's the worst that could happen? A lot. Abel, I didn't become mayor of Dialtown by half-rigging our elections. No half measures. You two, loiter around menacingly in the alley outside. Really, God? Reaching into the future for joke material is unimaginably cheap. It tells us that you aren't witty enough to quip what we're currently discussing. If you'd have said alley in the present and not the future, I wouldn't have needed to do that at all. Well, I was about to say it's in the present. Yeah, but how do we know that? What do you think the future even is? You two, venture forth to the aforementioned alley at once. Least I take my feline rage out on you to decidedly less divine beings. Lovely. Save as soon as we can. Whoa, easy. Watch the bag, partner. If it tears, you won't live to remember what's underneath. Whoa, Karen really wasn't kidding. An honest to phone god cosmic yeehaw man. Yo, Logan, where did you even find this dude? The woods. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, can I, like, touch your head and junk? Ah, the old feelaroo. The old what now? What, Need I remind y'all that I am armed, partner? Hey man, no beef. I didn't mean anything weird by that. I just think your style's bodacious is all. Pardon me, partner? Your Ostro gunslinger chic. It's real grimy. Immensely gnarly. Is this some kind of bit? Why is he talking like that? Like what? Who in tarnation still says gnarly? Well, you say partner like every second sentence. Huh. You know, now that I think deeply about the situation we're in, this is all a tad ludicrous. What do you mean? I mean, a pheasant man is standing right in front of you, and he's talking to a watermelon-hued egg layer and a spaceman in a cowboy hat. Yeah, honestly, to say the plot's gone off the rails is a bit of an understatement. At this point, the story may as well be plowing straight through an orphanage, but for, like, verbs and junk. Yeah, Karen gave me a basic rundown of what ended up going on down between you and the mayor. Granted, she didn't explain herself all that well on account of the text having character limits, and some parts were, like, super unclear. What on earth is a Big Gregbot anyhow? Oh, that. Yeah, we found Big Bertha on the outskirts of town. No kidding. How's the old girl doing? As gnarly as can be, I'd hope. She's currently in several pieces, all of which are riddled with bullet holes. I'm sorry, Oliver, but she's gone. What? She's... Mayor Mingus combined her with pieces of Greg and Madame Mediocre. It had an evil energy, so Norm had to shoot it. You... I can't believe she's gone. Oh, shucks. I apologize for shooting your projector to pieces. Just know that I had to.
Logan was shrieking right into my ear.
It's probably for the best if she was suffering. She's free now. Man. This sure blows. Oh, right. The text also left some of the overall context unclear. Did you really devour a poisoned full English breakfast, croak, and then rise from your tomb, cat carrier like some sort of green messiah?
No, they did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I arose from the ashes like a goddamn phoenix. Oh, please. You clearly didn't die during the ordeal. Wait. Hang on. Were you green before you ate the breakfast? Oh, shit, sorry. Yeah, I've always been green. Ain't easy, man. Then you definitely didn't die and start decomposing. You're just being dramatic. You're no green messiah, partner. Says you.
No, Narb, I'd argue differently. Logan did wonders for me.
Yeah, see?
In fact, they're the whole reason me and Mr. Dickens still have this place after all. Or at all.
Wait, they help you too? Just like that printer lady?
Yeah. You betcha. Logan's the gnarliest goblin I've ever met.
Oh, like you met other goblins. You don't know Oliver, Norm. Take his word for it. If anyone would find and then crash a goblin rave, it's Oliver.
You know, before this joint became Dialtown's biggest and only horror attraction, this place was a literal ghost town. And I have Logan to thank for what it's become. They say Mr. Dickens' dream, and there's nothing groomier than that.
Huh. No kidding. Hang on a sec. What tarnation did you mean by it being a literal ghost town?
Our attraction's immensely haunted. Ridiculously so.
Sure it is. I worked at NASA, partner, so that I ain't the superstitious type. I'm gonna get a jump scare, aren't I? I'm a man of science, so I ain't foolish enough to believe in ghosts, ghouls, phantom, nor specters. What about apparitions? Do you believe in those? I didn't until you appeared in my homestead and refused to budge about a year or so ago. I'm sure that classifies you as an apparition. Wait, don't apparitions leave ectoplasm, though? You excreted so much slime while standing on my land. Oh, yeah, I guess I did, didn't I?
You know, man, you're a pretty groovy dude. I'm sure the ghosts here would adore you. You know, I'm pretty sure one of them is a chick who died from cholera back in the frontier times. You two could totally...
I ain't from frontier times, partner. I warped here from the 1960s. I mean, ghosts aren't real anyhow, so...
Hey, chill, dude. I'm not asking you to believe in the place is, like, infested with clouds or anything. I don't take you for that much of a sucker.
You know, Fezzy, I've seen clowns with my own eyes before. Up close. Looked deep into one's eyes before it honked its bulbous red nose at me. I saw hunger, unlike any other in that beast's eyes.
You're yanking my chain. You must be. You're telling me you saw a real live cloud? Like, up close and lived to tell the tale?
As God is my witness.
Sorry.
I was reared back for those multicolored fiends went way the way of the... I was reared way back for those multicolored fiends went the way of the dodo, remember?
Are they old horror stories the legends true? Did they really bite people?
Of course they did. What sort of question is that?
How do you sleep at night, knowing you were that close to a wretched honk man?
Much more sadly now, knowing there's at least 50 years between me and them.
Whoa.
That was an awesome story, Mr. Allen. Sergeant Norm Allen, U.S. Air Force. It's a fact most civilians don't know, but they pulled astronauts from the Air Force. Yes, true. Guess they figure if you can fly a plane, you're halfway there to fly a rocket. I was actually a recruit during the Korean War, which is the first war this great nation fought with our newly formed Air Force as a separate military branch, fun fact. Whoa. I can't imagine the groovy things you see, the crazy stuff I could learn from you. I could listen to you talk for hours, Sergeant Allen. Hell yeah, boy's getting on. You know what? You're alright, kid. You seem more respectful than most of the folks I've encountered from this here town since I warped, that's for damn sure. Dialtown isn't really such a bad place. I mean, you get a few wet blankets and prudes, sure. Tell me about it. That mayor's the worst of them. I tell you, I wouldn't bat an eyelash for someone to, you know, spay the cat. Or better yet, add an R and go for spray. A spritz from a water bottle. Groovy idea, Norm. That a teacher for misbehaving, alright. I think rigging elections and exiling citizens simply for being different might be a little bit more extreme than just misbehaving. I mean, rigging elections and bigotry are both incredibly naughty. Okay, I guess I can't really argue with that. Your pal's right. Her crimes are unforgivable, and a simple slap on the wrist won't do, no siree. By spray, I meant her brains. All over a wall, thanks to our good friend, Mr. Bullet. Norm, this kind of talk scares me.
Oh, it does now, does it?
Ha! If it's the case, then you're really not going to like what's coming next, no siree. Norm, are you saying that You're not. You couldn't be. Mayor Mingus dies tonight.
By dawn, our little kitty friend will have been neutered and neutralized.
But you said you were coming with me to see the look on her face when I returned. I'm afraid I deceived you so you'd agree to my offer. I never would have gotten her on my own, Logan. Unlike you, I ain't got no friends in this here town. Nobody to help smuggle me in. And likewise, without me, you get yourself captured, maimed, or perhaps even more likely, stuck in a giant mousetrap before you reach a mayor.
This is a win-win for the both of us.
You hear? I'll let you take care of your business, and then I'll take care of mine, and wrap this whole thing up nice and clean.
Sounds good.
No, that does not sound good. What the fuck, man? I gotta side with Logan here, Norm. This isn't right. You know this isn't right. Like hell, this ain't right. She exiled both me and Logan, just for looking different. And have you seen what she looks like? Sorry. She's a hypocrite of the highest caliber, and she made me out to be a monster. I just can't let it slide. Will you? Well, are you a monster, Norm? Let me hydrate. Excuse me. If your natural intuition is to ask a question that stupid, then I sorely misjudged you, son. Answer the question. No. No, I am not a monster. Uh-huh. So, why are you trying so hard to prove her right, man? Prove her right? Oliver, she's a pox on this here town. She's bleeding Dialtown dry. This town ain't never gonna change while it's pinned underneath that damned cat's paw. I have to confront her. As far as I'm concerned, if you're not with us, you're against us. I'm not saying that you shouldn't confront her, but I don't know. I say you should do it out in the open. Be the rational one of you two. Mayor Mingus may not be such a groovy person, but I'm sure she's wicked at churning out xenophobic propaganda. The odds are stacked against you both, even without you committing any heinous misdeeds in the name of frontier justice. She wants you to prove her right, Norm. I know you can prove her wrong. So what? You want me to bargain with a tyrant?
Do you expect us to join hands and sing Kumbaya?
Not happening. There is no other way. Oh, I'll change your mind. There's always another way, Norm. There ain't. For my exile, the mayor said that unless I came back with an object head, I wouldn't be allowed back into the city. She ain't changed her mind.
So, are you telling me you agree with her?
That's not what I'm saying at all. Look, take it from me. You shouldn't change any part of yourself to be something other people expect you to be. Because if you don't know, Oliver's canonically trans. That's as bad as not changing when you do need to change. You should only change if you need to and do it for you. You deserve to be happy, Norm. And even if you don't see it, believe it or not, you have all of the tools you need to live a happy life. You just need to think outside the box. Logan taught me that. Right. Guess we'll just have to agree to disagree on all this, Fezzy. Disagree about murder? I see it as justice. I see it as justice, but sure, call it whatever you want, I suppose. I didn't come back here to make any new friends, so it's no loss to me if you want to if you want to form your own point of view. Anyways, Logan, moving on to a more urgent and potentially less violent topic. We're back in town just like you planned, or in town just like you planned. What's the next step of your master plan? Eggs? Pardon me, partner? I'm sorry, but did they just say eggs? Oh. Logan wants to check on their gnarly offspring, lest they hatch unsupervised. What in tarnate? Are you telling me that Logan lays eggs? Uh-huh. Yeah, but not like daily, if that's what you mean. That'd be weird, you know?
Well, that's not the weirdest thing I heard today, I suppose.
But it's mighty close, believe you me. Well, we need to go check on him. Do you think the mayor can know about them, Oliver? Well, we did kind of hold a time-wide premiere for the indie film, which showed you squatting and moaning all over town. And during which the eggling was shown in wicked excruciating detail. Ah, balls. Ah, but she doesn't know where I laid them, right? That buys us time. There was a neon Ferris wheel in the background the entire time? Where else could the footage have been taken place but the fun fair? That one tacky mattress shop with the Ferris wheel made of trash on the roof? Yeah, but like, if she tears the mattress store apart for looking for the eggs and doesn't find them, then she'll know where they are by process of elimination. Fuck, this is bad. I need to go check on them. Well, alright then, partner. Best of luck with finding your eggs. You can't just leave me.
Oh, I can't, can I? What's stopping me, then?
I'll weep, like, really loudly. If I abandon you, wouldn't I by definition be long out of earshot by that point? Right, yeah, fuck. I'm here to put some lead into Mayor Mingus. Why the hell would I follow you on this asinine side quest? Out of the goodness of your heart? I have no heart. Why'd I assume that'd work? I'll need to say something more compelling to convince him to follow me. You're talking aloud, you know. Note to self, he can... Still talking aloud. But... Egg.
But no.
Why would you eat... Or why would you even... Why would you even assume that'd work? Silence, Fezman. Ready, Stitchhead. Wait a moment, Yeehaw McGee. If I'm going, that means you have to as well. What in tarnation are you jabbering on about now? Just because you're in Dialtown doesn't mean you can get to Mayor Mingus. How well do you know the layout of the town? I'd figure it out right quick, I'm sure. I'm a born navigator. If I can navigate 14,000 feet in the air and through space, I can find Town Hall, I'm sure. Uh-huh. Through what? Aimless wandering? Hard to sneak undetected into a destination you don't know the location of, isn't it? Face it, you need me more than I need you. They've got you there, Narb. Damn it all, hell. You're... Fine. Quick detour, then we're going straight to the mayor. You hear? I'll get my justice tonight, mark my words. Right. Before we head out, I'm going to go outside to scout for undesirables. Stay here for the time being. I'll call you out when I know the coast is clear. Happy trail, says he. Yeah, right. Bye.
Hi, Oliver. Let's save because we haven't saved this entire time.
Lord, I thought he'd never leave. Look, Logan, I wasn't gonna say this to you, but since we have a moment alone, I think you should ditch the cowboy. Wait, you mean Norm? No, one of the 17 other gnarly space cowboys that happen to be following you around. See, now I'm really scared. Look, Logan. Norm just told us he's gonna murder someone in cold blood. I know that you know this is wrong. I don't want you to be an accessory to this. So what, you're suggesting I just abandon him? Like I said, he won't make it out here on his own. He'll get captured. Oh, and what a shame that would be. Hell, I say you could even put in a tip for him and maybe the mayor would even pardon you. You'd prevent a murder, I'd get your old life back. No, I wouldn't. You'd have it made, Logan. It's a win-win scenario. Okay, let's see. I don't know. Something about this feels icky. Besides, how do I know she'd keep her end of any deal we make? Mayor Mingus uses people like tools. If she finds a use for you, she'll keep you around. And hell, maybe even on her payroll. But he is right about her, you know. Yeah, and she's clearly right about him. He's planning to murder another human being in cold blood. Okay, granted, that is a little naughty. I think it's more than just a little naughty, actually. Okay, yeah, fuck it, it's quite naughty. Look, we're all a little off-kilter in Dialtown. Gnarly fur aside, she is a sentient person with actual feelings, hard to believe as that may be. She made a dumb move banishing you, but, well, we both know that she's wrong about you. Maybe you could show her that. There's no reason not to turn him in. You'd save a life and possibly gain yours back. Look, it's your call at the end of the day. I just don't want you to, like, reap the consequences of his actions. You don't get it. He's a nice guy deep down. I've seen that today. Maybe I can change his mind, turn him around. Hell, he seemed surprised how much I helped you. Maybe I can make him hope again. That's optimistic, I guess. But, like, do you think he's really capable of change? Well, we were. Okay. I trust you, Logan. Just be careful, alright? I still insist. The way I see it, it's only a matter of time before he flips his lid and... Come on out, Logan. Coast is clear, I reckon. I guess we're Splitsville again then, huh? Just think about what I said though, alright? Okay, will do. See you later, dude. Please think further about murder not being very epic, please and thank you. I will. Sure, okay, maybe, perhaps not. Nah, okay, wow, bye. Ah! Yeah, but my character did stupid shit. Okay, hang on, Norm, I gotta save. Alright, lovely. Right, there you are. This looks like a street in Savannah, Georgia. Took you long enough getting out here. Say, can I ask what the deal with that place was? Were you scared in there, Norm? I was not. Don't be afraid of your feelings, Norm. Ooh. I don't have any feelings. What I meant was, the inside of that place looks like some sort of house, but out front the sign says cinema. What sense does that make? Oh, it used to be a cinema. Got converted a week after last Valentine's Day. And yet the old sign's still up a year later. I guess they've just been busy? Uh-huh. Hey, before I forget, look, I know you took Fizz's side in there, but I won't get all sore over it. As it stands, you need me, and I need you. We can discuss our feelings plenty once each of us have wrapped up our respective plans. Or better yet, I could just, fuck right off. Hey, I literally couldn't see what you said, babe. Or better yet, I could just fuck right off back to my cabin in the woods, and you could go back to do whatever it is you normally do around these parts, I guess. Either way, I ain't planning to stick around for long after. Well, something tells me I won't be too welcome once I finish up my business here. But what if you could stay? Are you kidding me? Am I? Like I'd ever want to settle down in a town like this where people show no sympathy for the downtrodden. Even if I could. Yeah, I don't know, Norm. I think Oliver feels plenty of sympathy for you, man. Gotta hydrate. He agrees with you about Mingus's nature, you know. Just not what you want to do. What I'm gonna do, you mean? I mean, you still have time to change your mind. Again, with the sermon on the joys of negotiation with tyrants, huh? I thought it might work if we tried it a second time. Oh, brother, how gullible do you have to... So, what? You think I'm gonna turn my back on years of mistreatment and scorn just because one person in town was nice to me? Well, I was hoping so, yeah. Not happening, partner. Now then. I think we better get moving before anyone or anything undesirable shows up. Relax, it's totally gonna happen. I know how this game works pretty well by now. Game, you're standing in the middle of where I'm looking right now. Right, because you're looking straight at me. I ain't following where you're going with this. It means there's no space for three-way dialogue scene. Because, you know, you'd have to stand closer to the left or side of the screen. To make space for all the other characters talking, that is. Huh? As long as you don't move relative to where I'm looking, we're safe. Sure. That has to be the daftest, most backwards... It'll work, just watch. No, it won't. Huh. See, I told you. Oh, there we go. Nice touch of his eyes moving there. Ah! Fuck. The screen can slide across backgrounds now? Oh, right. God invented the mechanic for Bigfoot's romance route. What does any of that drivel even mean?
Well, well, well. What do we have here?
Hey, you said that I could say the line.
Yeah, and you said you were able to speed walk fast enough for us to spring an ambush, not arrive here after they'd already left the theater. We're lucky they loitered around long enough like total morons, or we'd be up shit creek without a paddle.
Okay, give me a second. I will be right back. I'm back. Give me a second. Alright. We can both hear you, you know. I didn't see what he said. Sorry. Hang on. Hear what now?
I mean, you've fallen into our trap just like we planned.
Hang on. Gotta refresh my fucking mod window because it's deciding to be a brat. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's so many loading windows. Okay, that's fine.
By allowing you to show yourself first, we expertly...
He's got a gun, you know.
That's right, bozos. I'm holding a gun.
And I have a knife in my hand in case he misses, which is, of course, incredibly unlikely. Alright. Let's see. The word on the street is that your crime name is Miss O'McGee. Miss? They think you have bullets now, bro. Ha, dumbass.
Now this makes us powerful.
Hang on, Logan. Who in tarnation are these two rattlesnakes, and why do they look like they're about to maim themselves with their own weapons? This is, Sorry, I forget. Sorry, I forget. Did you guys ever reveal your names? Or are you just, unnamed subway mugger and unnamed gun-headed asshole?
With the infamous crime duo, Stabby and Shooty.
Yeah, we're partners in crime, so that means you're out of time, huh? Huh, alright. Nice to meet you two properly, I guess. I'm sorry, Logan, but have you seen either of these two clowns before?
Oh, sure. I mugged their ex-boyfriend once.
And then you lost your pants and got chased by a swan, right? Hang on. Which one of y'all is Shooty and which one of y'all is Stabby?
That's obvious, bozo.
Yeah, any old schmuck could figure it out. Right, except one of y'all is holding the gun, but has a knife for a head, and one of y'all's gun head, but alas is holding a knife. Or is also holding a knife. So the naming convention could honestly go either way.
Shit.
He's right. Do either of y'all actually know? Of course we know old stinking names. Then which one of y'all is which?
I'm Stabby. Yeah, I'm certain of that.
Uh-huh. So you're certain that if I pull your ID out of your pocket and check the name on it, it'll 100% say Stabby and not Shooty? It's 50-50, bro. Pull out your ID.
You think I've got ID?
Hang on, I'm going into Little Billy's voice.
Little Billy buys booze for me. He's
got real fake ID. It's true, I've seen it. It's very convincing. Uh-huh. Shit, they could hear us. You're talking aloud right as I pointed out already.
Shit, I say we just run.
No, bro. We need the money. Think of Barbados, bro. Bro, think of Barbados.
You're right, bro. Again, with Stabby and Shooty, the inseparable crime time duo, and you're out of...
You know, I have never once seen you two together. Not once. Shit, they got us there. Our whole story's falling apart. What do we do? Oh, for the love of... Alright, partners. Let's cut the horse cred. Why you hassling us like a couple of starving ticks? Yeah, neither of us are bank clerks, and we have no change for you. So, like, scram, we got shit to do. Hey, now. Bank robberies and subway muggings were old gigs. Things are different now.
Yeah, bozos. A new day is dawning in this here town. Things are different now.
Say, what's with the accent? Are they actually from Brooklyn, or is there just something wrong with them? Well, I didn't know that they were trying to go for Brooklyn. I was just going for generic mobster voice. One, the other, or both. Probably both.
The only thing wrong with us is we won't be able to won't be able to count all the moolah we'll make once we haul you two back to the mayor.
Say, what now?
Yeah, bozos. We're her elite enforcers.
Finally, the other side of the law and the poverty line. There's a huge bounty on your heads, and she handpicked us to bring you straight to her.
Yeah, dead or alive.
We prefer alive, because frankly, bodies are actually super heavy.
Yeah, and we're sore from carrying huge bags of mulch from our weekend job.
Man, crime just doesn't pay enough to cover the bills anymore.
Shit, guys, congrats on your promotion. Hey, thanks.
Thanks for the appreciation. Fugitives like you make this all worthwhile, you know?
Thank you.
Logan, don't encourage him.
Hang on, shit, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm just a kindly goblin. Yeah, just because you guys are wanted criminals doesn't mean you gotta be rude. Shit, sorry.
Nothing personal, Greedy, but yeah, we're gonna tie you both up and then call Mayor Mingus to collect us in a sports car.
Yeah, we're going for a ride.
Wait, she's collecting us? You said you were bringing us to her. Yeah, so she doesn't actually trust us to guide you all the way back through Uptown?
Yeah, she says you just kind of skedaddle once our backs are turned and easily lose us.
Then, what was that whole thing about the bodies being heavy about if y'all wouldn't even had to drag them back to town hall?
Well, she'd make us drag you both into a trunk if yous kicked the bucket right now, and like I said, bodies are really, really heavy.
Logan, I'm really starting to worry that I'm gonna accidentally grievously harm these fellas. So, what's stopping us from just leaving this spot before the mayor arrives? That'd be us, bozo. Heh.
Oh, come on. Norm, let's go. Ah, I wouldn't make any quick move if I was yours. You see, I'm holding a gun, and my partner is holding a knife, so I...
Well, you see, partners, I also happen to have a pistol in my own holster. Holstered. So, if it's a duel, y'all won't. Shit, he's got a real gun with, like, real bullets and junk. I'm out. Gun beats knife. It's classic rock, paper, scissors rules.
Well, I have a gun too, so by rock, paper, scissors rules, we draw.
Uh-huh. Actually, I've already drawn. 10 paces, then we shoot. Norm, I wouldn't bother. His gun head totally isn't loaded. Or his gun totally isn't loaded.
Hey, shut up, you.
You sure, Logan? I mean, I wouldn't put it past him to try and stick us up with an unloaded pistol, but that's quite a ballsy assumption to make. Norm, he tried this exact trick on me and my buddy Randy before. Call his bluff, man. He's just a human roach.
What you call a human roach, huh? Huh?
I meant the other one, but... See, I don't get what it is that you are. Are you brothers, cousins, lovers, just co-workers? You call each other bro, but I don't get your, like, vibe.
We're beyond your understanding, bozo.
I mean, I'm Arrow and married. I'm pretty sure I can understand a lot of things.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be afraid of no, you little punk.
Well, if I don't understand the danger of something, why would I fear it?
Shit, there got us there. I mean, can it?
If you're so furious, why don't you just shoot them then, huh?
Teach him a lesson. Cause, Mayor Mingus said she wants you two's, captured alive?
Bullshit. Y'all just said a moment ago she wants us dead or alive.
Shit, bro, I totally said that.
I told you, bro. The dead or alive shtick only works if they assume that you have a way to ice them.
Ah, shit. We really screwed the pooch on this one.
This blows. Logan, I'm really starting to worry I'm gonna kill at least one of these two varmints. It's okay, remember, Norm. Human, roaches. We can leave them be. Let them scuttle under Mingus's metaphorical fridge as the equivalently medical or metaphorical bulb lights up. Let's just go on our merry way. We spent plenty of time on these two clowns.
Shit.
Shit, bro. They're gonna walk away from us. That's the opposite of what we want.
Shit, bro. Shit. Rush it with your knife.
This thing can barely cut butter, bro. What do you mean? What do you want me to do? Poke at this paper bag and hope I jab an eye on the other side? You'd shoot me for that. Without hesitation. Why don't you rush him with your knife head, huh, tough guy?
No way, bro. Are you kidding me? That guy has a freaking gun. I ain't doing that.
So do you, bro. Except you don't load it, do ya?
Hey, your head's a gun too, bozo, and I don't see you loading your noggin with bullets.
Where would they get bullets that size?
I told ya, I'm afraid if I'd open her up, I get all dust in my head. I don't want a dusty barrel.
Logan, I now fear I'm gonna murder these two mutton heads in a mighty messy manner. Okay, now that we've thoroughly established your, lack of everything, yeah, we're just gonna go. Can you guys rough yourselves up a little bit and tell the mayor that we really fought she's hard if either of you happens to run into her? Not a chance. I'd do it.
Come on, if you don't, she'll rough us up.
Amboa, do I amby her that pleasure? Come on, Logan. Those eggs ears ain't gonna take a gander at themselves.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, hang on. Shit. No. Say, please.
What do you mean, they escaped? I didn't even ask you to bring them to me. You just had to hold them there. The idea of doing an alley ambush was so you could stand with your backs to the alley entrance so they couldn't do the old differ and dash.
There was nothing we could have done, Mayor. The cowboy fell out a gun.
You have a gun. You both have guns.
Yeah, and when we asked you for bullets...
Me making the shrewd decision not to give you two idiots' bullets is the sole reason you both managed to make it back to me alive at all.
See, this is why you should have sent yours truly, my ostentatious hatted ally. For you see, I've got my trusted lever action. Far more reliable than the pea shooter our equally hatted as I friend is carrying in his holster, dare I say.
Why is it always heads with him?
Right, except I wanted this to be a discreet operation, Theodore. Blowing a cryptid-sized hole in a freak house wall and with a barrage of rifle pot shots is hardly inconspicuous.
Should have said me instead. If we were earlier, I would have changed his voice. So there's a voice that my spouse and I do for, like, whenever we're, like... So you know how people give their animals voices? Any, like, large dog has this kind of, oh ho, I'm a sneaky sausage kind of voice. Like, but at this point it's too late. Should have said me instead. I'd have stumped him with a mind-boggling riddle until you arrived.
Seat warmers don't speak.
To tell you the truth, this crowd, I don't know if we're exactly cut out for this enforcement stuff.
You're right, you absolutely aren't.
You're both fired. Get out.
Ah, shit, bro. There go our paychecks.
Well, if you need us...
I won't. Well, we'll...
Well, we'll be, lying in the gutter and adding to the town's filth with our own,
Good.
Do not let me catch either of you near here again. Bye. Jeez, it's always exile with you, isn't it? Incompetent goons be damned, my plans will just have to adapt. Theodore, am I correct in my belief that Bigfoot has been securely placed behind bars?
Correct, madame. He is safe and sound in captivity, ready to be studied extensively.
Yes, yes, and who's monitoring his enclosure at the zoo at this current moment?
Did you perchance wish for me to ask my gift shop cashier to observe the...
Oh, for the love of God.
Hmm?
Go watch the Ape Man, Theodore, and stay there. The last thing we need is a containment breach within a containment breach.
Aha! But think of the research possibilities, Your Highness. Why, if I were to gain the opportunity to observe Bigfoot in an uncontrolled environment...
Yes, then think about my chances of re-election. May I remind you that I actually need to receive votes to get re-elected?
So what if you lose all the love of the great unwashed? Don't you just rig our elections like always?
Engage. That's exactly my point. You half-pint, half-wit. If nobody votes for me, and I still get into office regardless, the dull masses will finally figure out that our ballot boxes are merely poorly disguised swans. Jesus Christ. Then ballots would get investigated by the commission, and they discovered that I hired you to create crude crayon forgeries of the shredded ballots. I'd have to pay a lot of plebs off to make a catastrophe like that disappear.
You said catastrophe.
I have killed before, you know. Just go, Theodore, and make haste. Oh, and take those ghastly eggs with you, lest their mucus binds them to the table and they become a permanent fixture in this room.
Superb! Onward and upwards, then. Farewell, my friends.
Wonderful. And with that, I've halved the number of cretins left in this room.
Do Abel next.
Oh, speaking of, Abel?
No, please, I have a family.
You left the sticky note that I gave you at the site of the Green One's nest upon collecting their filthy shelled offspring, correct?
Oh, yeah, I did, sure.
Excellent. That's the rest of the plan set into motion, then.
The sticky note makes up the rest of your entire scheme, huh? Must be one hell of a note.
Oh, yes. I think they'll find the note compelling, to say the least. After all, the note says that if the two don't instantly surrender themselves to me, that I'll be dining on the green omelets tonight.
Wait, hold on. That's one of them, reality thingies again, huh? Ah, a plot hole. Nasty fellas.
Hear 'em out. What are you blathering about now, you disheveled mongrel?
See, that note makes no sense because you lack the supreme depravity needed to scoff down the immensely feared and cautiously revered nuclear omelet. Wait, I'm going into what's his face. Besides, you just gave the eggs to Theodore.
This isn't a plot hole. That isn't a plot hole, my daft cannon screened employee. I simply lied about planning to eat the, whatever you call the wretched dish in order to ensure that the Green One complies with my order to surrender. I can't read, bitch.
My god, that's devious.
Thank you.
That wasn't a compliment. You just used my own name in vain, or made me.
Now I can sit back and pour myself a nice goblet of milk and...
Yeah, nah.
Excuse me?
LMAO, you forgot to plan if the cowboy decides not to bother accompanying to that green bozo to the fun fair itself.
Why would that be an issue? That'd simply reunite the once green... They'd simply reunite once the Green One finds the note and the plan would continue as normal from that point.
Uh-huh. Which one of the two were you banking on reading the note? The green bozo's illiterate.
Well, I'm sure our egg-laying friend would simply bring the note back to Norm for him to read in that case, surely.
$10 says the green schmuck will just mistake the sticky note for a slice of cheese and devour it instantly.
No, even they wouldn't.
Oh, yes, I would. What color's the paper?
Oh, for the love of... It's truly ceaseless, isn't it? Abel,
Nope. You swore that I wouldn't have to go back out.
Are you kidding? Fine. Back to plan A, then. Billy, just track them down, tie them up, and drag them back to me.
Okay, then. Just leave it to me, Puss Puss.
Do not.
You're actually in luck, because tying people up happens to be a talent of mine, you know?
Yes, I've seen your school report card. You're a scary, scary child.
I'd honestly delete you from time by cock-blocking your parents before they could conceive you if I weren't afraid that you'd simply pop up somewhere else later in the timeline and jump scare me when I least expect it.
You should be afraid of me, mutt. I've got powerful friends, you know.
Yeah, I very much already am. Be less demonic, please and thank you.
Alright, go now, you impertinent scamp. Wreak literal havoc. But remember this. If you fail, there will be consequences.
Cool beans.
Hey, you stop that. I was being intentionally menacing. That means I get the last word in. Have I made myself clear, Runt?
Okay, sure, whatever.
Good. Now, get going. And if you disappoint me, I'll make sure you won't soon so forget it, so help me God.
Did you just take God's name in vain while sitting in the same room as the dude?
What did I just...
Nah, it's fine, kid. I use the mayor's name as a word for bitch, so it's only fair that I extend her name the same courtesy.
Excuse me? I've eaten birds and live mice, you know. So don't assume I don't have the emotional capacity to devour you whole as well.
Are you claiming that you're powerful enough to eat God?
Are you claiming that you're powerful enough to stop me?
No, nah. I was just, asking,
Oh, for the love of... We don't have time for this. Our scene shall now end and shan't fade back in.
Then stop fading the screen back every time I quip, you neurotic kitty killjoy.
Where did we even find you?
We done? Okay. I was convinced he was gonna scream. Alrighty, lovely. So, about the mayor's cat head. For the last time, I've told you, I don't know why in tarnation she went and got that asinine procedure done to herself. Other than her grandpappy happening to have a cat that looked the exact same as she does now, the connection's lost on me. It just doesn't make sense, you know? I gotta hydrate. What possible normality plan could allow her to be in Dialtown, but not us? She's a bigoted, bushy-tailed bandit partner. She's a nut job, plain and simple. Jesus Christ, that scared me. Trying to understand someone like her will just leave you with a sore noggin. What are we doing rambling around down here anyhow? If we want to avoid getting detected, surely we'd avoid having If we want to avoid getting detected, surely we'd want to avoid passing through places where we might get spotted by prying pedestrians, right? Oh, relax. You think we'll find anyone down here at this time of night? You know what else I haven't played in a while that I kind of want to play? Undertale. I mean, Rotary Christ, this place tends to be deserted before Rat Hour hits. Do not explain to me what Rat Hour is. But you didn't even ask. Okay. Because I don't want to know. Alright, you baby. You know, I'm surprised the Cesspits trains even run late at night. Oh, they run 24/7. I honestly don't think this place has even had a single human worker left at this point. That can't be right. Who's operating the trains then? Robots or ghosts, maybe? That's ridiculous. Alright. Hey, I said or, not and, now both. Though both would be ridiculous, though, right? Okay, forget me, apparently, asking about subway specters and such. A more apt question might be, why not just walk to the fun fair and just stick to the back alleys and such? That way, we'd avoid dealing with wheeled automatons or extra-worldly vehicular visitors. Sorry, I got burps. Well, the fun fair's on the outskirts of town. That's all. Fucking hell was that? Hang on. Oh, I see what happened. Now it's more securely in. Okay, we're good. I had a little container or something that was apparently on the edge. I don't know. Alright, hang on. Shut up, train. Alright, lovely. Well, the fun fair's on the outskirts of town. That's a long walk. That's right. That's a right sorry place to put your town's amusements, ain't it? Land's expensive in the city, man. I live in a tent in the park for a reason, bucko. Lord, to build a functional amusement park in the city? Your roller coasters would probably have to go through the mayor's office. And who'd want to ride a coaster that ends up within scratching distance of... I'm sorry, but did you just say you live in a tent at the... Shut up, the exposition's been established, move on. Right. With any luck, one of these trains should stop for us soon enough. Oh, dear God. He's here. Shh. Did you hear that? Hear what? Oh no, here he comes. It's getting closer. No, it couldn't. I want to turn the volume down again because, like, it's... No. It's still pretty fucking loud. Oh, that's because sound effect volumes are, like, super fucking up. Okay. Hopefully that should be a little better. No, it couldn't possibly. Partner, I have an inkling of what you're... There he goes. Jesus Christ. I made a good decision. Oh God, oh fuck.
Billy's back, bozos.
Oh, in tarnation. Little Billy, my arch nemesis.
Hang on, I thought I was Fesley's arch nemesis.
Oh yeah, actually, that sounds correct. Well, in that case, I think you're just a fucking dick then. Logan, did you really have to use such vulgar language around kids?
So, you think that's vulgar, huh?
Oh my. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. That was a whole lot of slurs. At least, the words I happen to recognize were all slurs. Logan, did you teach those words to the children of Dialtown?
What, you think I didn't invent half those words, huh? Think again, you bagged bozo.
Why, you... Wait, hang on just a minute. One tarnation is a crungus anyhow.
It's my pride and joy, bucko. The Emperor slur. The word that will be uttered by the one and only Colossal Billy to mark the end of days.
What is this? First, the two weapon-headed goons, and now you? Don't tell me the mayor started some kind of villainous league to conspire against me and Logan.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. She named it the Mingling.
That's the best y'all could come up with?
Hey, I didn't name the stupid thing. I'm just here for the perks, man.
Okay, can we hurry this along then, I guess? Yeah, this is only the second encounter we've had to deal with thus far, and it's already getting old. In fairness, the first one was a 2-for-1 offer. Honestly, no exaggeration here, those two fools aged me prematurely. I am aged, Norm.
Okay, so here's how this is gonna go down, bozos. I'm gonna hogtie you both with licorice, then drag you straight back to the mayor's office. Knowing me, I'll likely make a game of it and try to drag you over as much of the broken glass on the pavement as I can find.
You're one frightening child, ain't you? Funny, the mayor trusts a literal child to drag us to her, but not the other two.
Well, duh. Unlike those two bozos, I'm cut out for actual crime.
Okay. Are those two gonna be okay after screwing up?
Hey, I don't know. Like, I care about what's gonna happen to those two clouds. You really think I look down at the ground after I push a kid off the swing set to make sure the kid's head hasn't split in two? LMAO, nah. People are just bowling pins to me.
Have you just been running amok the whole time that I spent stewing in my shack? I can't believe you, Billy. How low you've sunk in? Working for law and order? Working for the man? Or more accurately, working for an intolerant tabby.
Working for law and order? Pal, the mayor's the biggest crook in this whole cesspit of a town.
Wait, are we meant to be in conflict about something? I agree with literally every word this devil child's just said.
Well, of course you can see it too. You have eyes, don't you?
Just the two God Almighty gave me.
You got your eyes from God? Yikes, sucks to be you then. If I were you, I'd get a pair of those cheap bootleg eyes scrambled together in a sweatshop by someone my age. Far better quality control.
I still don't get why you're doing all of this. What on earth do you want political leverage for? You have no agenda. You only want to see the world burn.
Oh, but that's exactly what I have my figurative eye on, my green friend. Complete and total immunity. I can skateboard wherever I want, burn whatever I want, maim whoever I so desire.
What's a whom?
Oh, you don't stand a chance once I have that cat in my pocket. Same goes for the green internal organs of yours, bucko. Or bozo.
Honestly, I've been shot at by folks who are much less alarming than you, runt.
Hey, now, flattery won't get you out of this jam, Sheriff Suck-Up.
Hang on, Norm, I have an idea. And what might that be? Shoot him. Shoot him now. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I offend you, huh, Norm? He's a kid, Logan. He's no child. He's a pint-sized demon. I've seen him down seagulls with his slingshot from 20 yards. He's absolutely wretched, Norm. Shoot him now. But back at the cinema, you took Fizzy's side when I said I was gonna snag the mayor. Right, the mayor's a person. She's a cat person hybrid and a monster. There's still some person in there. For the sake of the argument, she's a person. And this kid ain't. Right, he isn't. He's inhuman. Logan, you know I can't. Oh, so you'll snag the mayor, but spare little Billy? This little runt's only a half pint. He doesn't know any better. He knows exactly how much harm he does, Norm. He's despicable. You're talking like a loony, partner.
Nah, bozo. Or nah, bro. They're right in fairness. I am pretty deplorable.
Alright, kid. I'ma state this as concisely as I possibly can. If you don't leave us the hell alone, you're gonna find yourself with a belly full of lead. Are we clear?
Oh, as if I'd lose a mark like Froggy McGee and you pistol packing pops. Do you have any idea how high your bounties are, huh? For the first time ever, you two are wanted, Sticky.
Wait, am I Sticky because, or is Sticky Norm because of his, sticky note face?
Sure. Besides, why would I give you two up? I know you didn't have the balls to drop me, cowboy, so you said so yourself.
Haps not, haps not.
Though I could just hand my pistol boot to my buddy Logan over here,
They'd shoot you dead in a heartbeat. It's true. My index finger's already clenching in anticipation.
Well, shit. You know what? Fuck this. Unlike the mayor, I know not to bother with shit that's more trouble than it's worth. I'll just go watch intentionally gory videos to get my anger out.
Alright, go on live leak, that's fine. Nice, that's something non-serial killers in the making do.
Yeah,
Yeah, fine, just go. Can I still pew-pew? He's already leaving peacefully. Let him go.
as if you'd have the balls to shoot me anyway, Greenie.
Norm, I beg of thee. The pistol, I require it. No, let him return to his shitty leader and tell her of his failure.
Failure? Hey, this is only the beginning for me, bozo. Once I scrap the whole mercenary shtick, I'll just lobby the government to get my way, like a fast food giant or an oil company that drowns pelicans in crude oil. Way easier for me. Peace out, bozos. He's gonna come back, I'm sure.
Man. That is what... There we go, yep. Go!
Yeah!
Huh. You know, I thought you were a better shot than that. I never miss. I was just deterring the lad, like when I take pot shots at rogue raccoons that wander over to my garbage can, or at unwashed taxmen. You don't shoot at any and all taxmen that approach you. If you don't let him get back and tell his boss all about how he soiled his britches where you shot him, when you shot at him, then they'll just send another. Man, hasn't anyone ever taught that kid about hell? Does Dialtown not have churches these days? Most churches in town are only registered as such for tax reasons. Like our local, it ain't a sin if you put your crumbs in the bin donut store. This place makes me sick to my stomach. We do have one real church that I know of, but... Well, the word on the playground is that Billy has an eternal ban there. Eternal? You mean like lifetime ban, surely? No, it's eternal. Applies to his corpse, too. The priest is terrified that Billy will arrange to get his casket booby-trapped if/when he dies. And, like, sneak a cannon in there that shoots raw meat at the congregation. Or, you know, set up the funeral buffet food to look like tiny toothpicked chunks of himself. So, I guess the priest ain't banking on the little varmint suddenly seeing the light then, huh? Oh, boy, no. Priest says that kid's a lost cause, whatever that means. Jesus never called even one of his sinners he met a lost cause, for the record. Right, but Jesus never met little Billy. Jesus was never forced to use the word swanicide once in his entire life. Did Judea even have swans back then? If little Billy was around back then, nowhere would have swans left, Norm. Alright, let me take a drink, hang on. You convince me. Enough talk of the ominous dwarf. Say, how often do trains tend to stop at this station? Next one should be stopping right now. Lovely. Alright. How in tarnation did you... Echolocation. Forget it. Let's just board the train and be done with it. Please don't scream again. Okay, hang on. No. What do you mean they got away?
What part of that sentence didn't you get?
I understood the sentence. How on earth did you let them get away?
Oh, easy. The cowboy was holding a gun and I wasn't. You know, 'cause someone has decided not to give me...
Don't you dare. We both know that with a gun, you'd be astronomically greater threat to my perfect society reforms than those two clowns ever were.
You're right, I totally would be. Either way, they're on their way to the fun fair right now. So, nothing has changed much aside from, you know, you somehow looking more of an incompetent hack than you did before.
Billy, I mean this in the nicest possible way. I am going to club you to death with a fucking hammer now.
Right, except you can't do that.
I can, and in fact, I'm currently probing the immediate vicinity for the nearest hammer.
But I have information.
Alright, you know the shtick, half-pint. Spill the beans or I'm going to show God what your beating heart looks like.
I'm honestly curious to see if he really has one. I'm half expecting, like, a miniature limestone obelisk that says something akin to "I died for the Bants" on it instead.
So, basically, the cowboy is planning to fill you with bullet holes once they arrive at the fun fair and see that the hobgoblin's wretched offspring is missing.
Huh.
Alright, now I can just take out a loan to start an oil company? I wanna kill pelicans with crude oil.
Are you serious? You're asking me this right after you alert me to an assassination plot?
So is that a yes?
Yes, obviously I'm going to give you the loan. Now get out. Let the adults and God discuss this. Bye, Billy. He's gonna scream again, I'm sure. Man, you went from having a cryptid eating your trash to paying target practice with the sheriff that time forgot. You should have just taken a leaf from God's book and done nothing today.
Always a winning strategy.
You don't understand. I had to get rid of them to recreate the post. This is fine. We know they're coming here, so I can set an ambush. No. A trap. Put a bucket above the door filled with scorpions, perhaps?
Uh-huh. And what if they break in through a window? I mean, there goes your scorpion bucket over the door plan.
Then I'll just scorpion bucket trap every possible entry point then.
Ma'am, with all due respect, I've seen the contents of your scorpion drawer. You've got enough scorpions to fill, like, 3 buckets, tops.
Oh, for the love of... Berate Abel. Fine then, Abel. What's your stellar suggestion then, huh? How do you propose we repel the gun-toting maniac that's out for my blood?
Well, we could just hide under the desk and hope they won't find us cowering under there.
See, I like that idea. Ma'am, can I borrow the stunted one screen pillow? I'm gonna nap under the desk.
No! The last thing we need is for them to make their way inside, find us asleep under there, and dump the contents of my scorpion drawer onto me.
Or, you know, just shoot you.
Well, yes, if they truly loathe showmanship.
Hang on. Nope, I've got it. God's figured it out. Send me.
Well, that's enough God from God for tonight.
Really? I'm being serious and whatnot.
Send
Me. I'll deal with those 2 scallywags.
How on earth would you succeed when the small demonic one had no chance?
Well, I'm God for a start. All I have to do is turn the bullets and Yeehaw Man's gun into gravy, and then, what do you know, threat defused.
You could do that.
No clue. Maybe? I'm a little rusty, but I created the universe, didn't I? Hell, I'm sure I could drop them off in some kind of pocket dimension. I'd love to see those 2 figure their way out of one of those cesspits without my help.
So, you can be somewhat useful to me, aside from using that toasty keister of yours.
Yeah, like, watch this.
Accept God in heart. What the fuck? Alright. I'll cut you a deal, trash hound. Imprison the fugitives, and I'll pay you what I would have paid Stabby, Shooty, and the scary half-pint had they succeeded.
What, money?
Yes, obviously I mean money. A vast amount of it, too.
How's about you just throw an omelet on top of the rest of the dog food you promised me for a job well done, and we'll call it a day?
Hobo, I am the supreme ruler of Dialtown. I can grant you anything your houndish heart desires, no matter how opulent or decadent the request. Titles, land, riches, untold power. It can all be yours.
Nah, an omelet's good. I'm hanging out with Oliver tomorrow. We watch bad CG blockbusters movies together sometimes, and that boy just loves his omelets. First of all, let me be clear. I will have you hanged, drawn, and quartered for high treason should you ever feel it's appropriate to once again describe to me how you choose to waste your time when you aren't in my presence. Why not just ask for 2 omelets so you each get 1? Nah, we'll share. You'll be lucky if I don't season the omelet with rice in at this point. Ricin's a poison, by the way. I prefer if you did it. Me and him are sharing. Oliver's probably allergic to poison. Isn't everyone? Fine, fine. Just go. Contain those 2 meandering fools, and the omelets you crave shall be yours. Nice. Just in case. I'm scared. Okay. I was scared Billy was gonna have one more little jump scare there. Right, here we are, the outskirts of town. Kinda peaceful out here. Reminds me of my little old homestead. Minus the glowing neon amusements in the background, I suppose. Ha, I told you that not all of Dialtown's such a rotten place. Right, because there ain't nobody around here except for us. My tent's pretty much the same. Wait, idea! Nope, I am not moving to your tent with you, partner. Oh, why not? You said that your tent's over in the park, right? Yeah, it is. Why? I don't think I could resist the urge to shoot every swan I see. Vicious bastards. Oh man, Randy's gonna love you. Who's Randy? He's a friend of mine and a former mortal nemesis to Swankind. Oh, and you're about to meet him. For a green scoundrel, you sure are well connected, ain't you? I like helping people. Hey, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, it's good that you do, but that just kind of makes all this more rotten. If you genuinely are a good Samaritan, it makes the mayor all the more despicable for tossing you to the curb. It's not Randy or anyone else's fault that the mayor did that to us. Partner, if ordinary folks let bigotry reign supreme and just watch you get mistreated without lifting a finger, don't you think that makes them at least somewhat complicit in your mistreatment? Malice triumphs when good folks are just looking on. Right, but Karen and Oliver helped us out. Alright, those 2 may have assisted us, granted, and Randy's gonna help us out too. You really think so? I know so. Now come on, Randall's waiting. I think I just gave him the same dopey voice as everyone else. So much for him awaiting us, he ain't even there. Oh, he's asleep inside the booth. He sleeps in there. Not a very good employee, is he? Sleeping on the job? Oh, you misunderstand. He isn't on the job right now. He sleeps at work. Partner, I don't mean this in a mean sort of way, but I reckon if the human ancestors had sprouted legs and crawled out of the ocean, knew the efforts they put in would result in Randy's life being a thing, I honestly reckon he'd have crawled back into the ocean and gnawed his own legs off just in case he changed his mind and wanted to go evolving on later on. Hey now, a year ago he slept in a dumpster. Huh. Well, that's, progress, I suppose. Alright, we're gonna need to wake him up. Oh, that's easy. I know just how to wake him up. Just be careful, he's kinda skittish in the slightest... Jesus Christ. Ah! The worst, Logan? And a cowboy? Phone Lord, I haven't seen you in a whole year, What are you doing? Hey, am I imagining things, or did you get a new head? Yes, no, unclear. Hey, Randy, we need a favor. I forgot that I was a typewriter for his route. Oh, but first, meet Norm. Norm, Randall, Norm. Hey, Say, what's with the paper bag over your head, friend? Wait, are you also trying to conceal your hideous face from the world? Didn't work for me. People just said that they could still smell my virginity through the bag. Please cease your gibbering and jabbering, partner. You're bumming me out. That's not why he's hiding his face. He's a normie, Randy. I told y'all not to call me a... Wait, really? In the flesh? Head? Huh. I didn't know that your type were still allowed to be in here in Dialtown. Nah, I was exiled from town years ago, just like your green buddy was last spring. I don't know if I should be more afraid that you're holding a normie. Hang on, I'm giving him, Oliver's voice by accident. I don't know if I should be more afraid that you're a normie or a cowboy. I've had a few bad erotic experiences with yeehaw men, you know? I don't know whether to chastise you for implying that you should be afraid of normies. Or question, how have you somehow managed to grow a sexual distaste for cowboys, given how few of us are moseying around these parts? Wait, before you do decide whether or not you wish to chastise and or interrogate me... God damn it, I keep giving him... You know what? I'm just gonna give him the stupid dopey voice that I give dogs. Did I mishear that what you said? Or that Logan was also, exiled from Dialtown? Yeah, you see, Randy, it all started with my, tantalizing green breakfast. This'll go smoother if I explain it all again. Several minutes of barely comprehensively frantic explanation later. Frankly, I also would have eaten the green breakfast a year ago before I managed to land a job that would allow me to actually buy my own food. Probably would have, picked the syringes out of it first, though. Oh, poppycock, the syringes add flavor. Yeah, and that flavor is plastic. So, on a more relevant note, what is it that you two need from me? We need to enter the fun fair. Gotta check if my eggs are alright. Oh, that's no problem. You two could go right in. Let me know when you need me to open the gate. You know we don't have any money, right? Well, Logan doesn't. The bills in my wallet have the phoneless president on them, which I doubt your boss would accept. Hey, it's all good. Logan never has any money. They eat gravel and live in a 10-meter yards from a swan-infested pond, so it's kind of a given, you know? They eat what? But I owe Logan my life, Norm. They got me this job. Saved me from living in a literal dumpster. If they hadn't pushed me to go for this job, well, I never would have realized that I deserve better. I'd probably be incredibly dead by now, in all honesty. Like, face down in a pond being pecked at by ravenous waterfowl. All while being a hotline customer... while a hotline customer is still at the line asking me if I'm feeling ready tonight. Alright, I only got some of that, but it all sounded immensely hellish. You have my sympathy, partner. Thanks, but I don't need it anymore. Thanks to Logan. I've had time to heal. Wait. Randy, your bandages, they're gone. Since I don't have to wrangle hostile feathered shredder dinos every day, my hands have had time to heal too, I guess. You don't know how much of a difference you made in my life, Logan. I never would have stopped feeling sorry for myself, or realized that my happiness is in my own hands without you. Jeez, is there anybody in Dialtown that you haven't helped, partner? This is starting to get borderline ridiculous. Hey, it's no coincidence, Dorm. They even gave me a new hand for my bandage. Normally, I presume that you said those two words the wrong way around, but I've seen weirder things today. Oh, yeah, no, I was always messing up my greeting at the... Here's a fun fact. The first thing that I ever said to Logan was an immediate fuck-up. Set the bar at an appropriately low level at the moment I began talking. And still, Logan gifted me my new bandage. It made me feel like a sweetheart. Every day, I try to live my life decisively, to live up to the bandage's expectation.
They say you gotta fake it till you make it, after all. What I'm saying is, Logan doesn't give up on people.
Beginning to understand that now. Yeah. He's right about himself, you know. It's safe to hope again, Norm. I promise. Alright. Enough of the mushy stuff. Suppose you've given me a lot to think about. Come on, let's just get those eggs of yours, alright? I didn't read it, I'm sorry. Huh, you seem sort of dazed, baby. I am not a baby yet. Just can't believe how many lives you affected for the better, so. Oh, Jesus.
Go right on inside, friends. Gates open whenever you're ready to go.
Will do. It was a pleasure meeting you, Randy. Thank you kindly for the wisdom, friend. Happy trails.
Hey, it's no problem. I hope you two find what you're looking for.
Oh dear. Fuck. Where are the eggs? Hang on. Just spin a little bit. Fuck. Where are the eggs? They're exactly what I'm looking for. Site's been disturbed. Hang on just a moment. Is that a sticky note? Let me see here. Oh, fuck. What in tart? Why did you just do that? Hang on, sorry. Free slice of cheese. Of course I ate it. There was writing on it, partner. Context. Now, we'll never get to know what it said.
Well, if they wanted us to read the words, then,
maybe they shouldn't have written them what they had to say on a slice of cheese. You're a goddamn ingrate, you... Wait, hold it for a jiffy. Why did you assume that what did you assume my face had scrolled... What did you assume I had my face scrolled onto? Well, it could be cheese in fairness. Which allures me, but you're also armed with a real gun. So, I was just planning to wait until you blinked so I could lick it and find out. You're just a fleshy foam with a green bumpkin hanging off it, I swear to God! Ha, nice try, but pumpkins aren't green. Well, okay, granted, the rotten ones are, and kabocha, and there's a lot of different types of squash that are green. Besides, what kind of clown would make me the protagonist? What make the protagonist of this game if there's orange? Me? Because I like orange? What Hey, fellows. What's the haps? Oh, speak of the devil, or rather, speak of the god? Norm, meet God. God, Norm. Howdy do, Parterito. Mighty gnarly day, ain't it? Heh, learn how to talk like an old-timey ingrate from my new buddy Oliver. Whoa, you know Oliver now? Fuck. What else did I miss in the year I was out of town? Not a whole lot has changed, actually, minus the random isopod event. Guy just got lonely without you being in town and needed someone to watch awful CG mockbusters with him. Just approached me off the street and asked me if I wanted to come over. Mentioned he tried with someone else, but apparently this Randy character was too afraid of the CGI dancing gritters to finish the movie with him. Personally, I'm usually just too drunk and keep up with the full motion picture, but hey, I'll take a free party food when I can get it. Logan, I'm mighty disappointed in you for lying to me. What? I mean, yeah, I lie compulsively, but which lie, huh? You seriously expect me to believe this feller's God? I'm a God-fearing man, you know. You honestly believe I'd be gullible enough to... Hey, you don't need to be afraid of me, man. I'm as chill as they come. Oh, wait. Ah, shit. I misspoke. You actually should be very much afraid of me. Sorry, my bad. I'm not used to being an active threat. What's up, God? What has you feeling all aggressive today? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, the mayor's are looking for you too. Really? The mayor hired you to come and retrieve us? Yeah, and boy, she must have been a special kind of desperate to turn to me of all people. Why are you doing this, God, man? Surely you've got other stuff to do with your time. You're better than this. Nah, I'm really not. Shit, you got me there. Lord, it's like watching a preschooler negotiate with a particularly crafty stray dog. You know, God, I never pegged you as the mercenary type in all honesty. Really, it seems like too much effort for you. Well, yeah. Normally it would be, sure. But, would you believe it? She offered me an entire omelet in exchange for me bringing you two fellas to her. I'm seeing Oliver tomorrow, and I want to look like a big shot for the boy TM. We're watching that awful CGI rat blockbuster tomorrow night. Ratatouille? Seriously, a quarter of the movie's runtime is just awful CG rats complimenting the rat restaurant's food. Logan, I'm having one of those murderous thoughts again in mine. Thanks for the heads up, Norm. Oh, by the way, hey God, have you seen my eggs? Oh, yeah, sure. Sweet. What's the haps then, my man? Mingus told me to ask you, where you think she's getting the eggs for her omelet from. The fridge, I would think? Oh, right, yeah. That's, exactly where I would have assumed she dug around for them, too, right. Yeah, no. She says she's gonna cook you unhatched babies. No, that's like 5 omelets worth of eggs, though. What's she gonna do with the other 4? She said she's gonna slap the rest of them into a big old pot and make herself a big, massive po' boy's gumbo. That's really lame. I hate it when the mayor devours my younglings. Yeah, it's a real bummer, alright. Alright, let's get this over with. I'm gonna quickly tie you both up and then I can take you back to... Hang on just a moment. You're nuts if I think I'm gonna... If you think I'm just gonna let you hog-tie me like I'm some kind of... hog. Oh, come on, friend. It won't be that bad. Some people have to pay MILFs to do this to them, and you're getting hog-tied for free. MILFs? Yeah, that's a plural of MILF. That ain't right. Yeah? What's the plural of wolf, then? Wolves, but, it's an acronym. You can't just... Jeez, it's like I'm talking to Oliver's odd friend again. The sweat, unfinished sentences, even stronger insistence that the plural of MILF isn't in fact MILFs. Man, you guys are cool. Sorry I'm doing this. Ah well, let's just get you all two tied up. Alright. I'm really surprised that Randy doesn't agree that the plural of MILF is MILFs. You think somebody who worked for a phone smex hotline would know better, right? Logan, there's a lot more at stake right now than your bandage pal correctly understanding that the plural of MILF isn't in fact MILFs. Or is in fact MILFs. Norm, you don't understand. This is important. What's important about is shooting the mayor before she has a chance to devour your young, damn it. But Norm, shooting the mayor is, like, violent. They're right, in fairness. That's the entire point. See, while I don't personally care as to whether Priscilla Puss Puss lives or dies after I get that omelet, the mayor gave me explicit orders not to let you shoot her in the face, and I really want that omelet. Sorry, fellas. God, this blows. It really does, yeah. You suck. Okay, scratch that. I'm sorry, that was mean. That was more than justified. Hey, we're the good guys. We don't have to be rude. I'll be as rude as I like to folks that are trying to kidnap us. Okay, kidnapping is also pretty rude, granted. I'm just saying that we're better than this. Come on, friendos. Can't you just be happy for me? I'm getting a free omelet. Yeah, one made from one of Logan's unhatched kin. Okay, when you phrase it like that, I do sound like a bit of a dick. Give me one reason I shouldn't just shoot you here and now. Well, if you shoot me right now, you'll never get to know what I was gonna ask you. Alrighty then. Ask your question then before my last shred of patience tears away like wet tissue paper. Hey, bro, could you spare a dime? I'm sorry, Logan. I just gotta... Shit, I didn't see what I said. Hang on. Norm, don't shoot God. He's a bro. He's trying to sell us down the river for an omelet, partner. Yeah, I'm just a little old creature. I didn't read what I said, hang on. He doesn't know any better, Norm. I know not what I do and all that humbug.
A second ago, you were telling me that you were God. The God.
I am also God, yeah. Now, again, come on, man. Can't you just spare a dime if you love me so much?
For your information, I don't give to panhandlers.
Not the charitable type, I take it. Logan.
Alright. He has redeeming qualities, allegedly. I'm trying to help you out, you know.
Your pal's got quite a temper, Logan.
I'd rather have a temper than be worthless grifter, partner. The real God never begged from his children.
You ever gone to church?
Of course. I went every Sunday before I got exiled, as a matter of fact.
The church hands around a donation basket every week, pal, courtesy of the Big G himself. Actually, it's from the church, but whatever. Not a cent of which actually ends up in my greasy paws, by the way. So yet again, I insist. Surely you can spare but a single dime, my lord.
Well, if you're all-powerful, that means you can conjure matter from thin air, so why not just create some of that change of your own, huh? Why beg from honest, hard-working folk like me?
Hey, I'm Rusty. The last time I created a universe, it instantly exploded.
He's right, you know. People are still talking about the Big Bang, like trillions of seconds later.
Yeah, it was kind of a big deal.
Okay, look, I've had enough of this sacrilege. Beggar, you've taken up plenty of our time. We're just gonna mosey on over to the mayor and blow her brains out before she manages to eat any of my friend's wretched green offspring, alright? Dude, did you just refer to me as your friend? I also just referred to your kids as wretched, so don't get too big for your boots, partner. Hang on. I want boots. Please stop talking.
Okay, you see, the fact that you've accepted that you're going to the mayor's office now is a real boon for me. But your adamant not letting me tie yous up shtick is starting to irritate me. How's about I just hand you guys the rope and yous ties yourselves up? Nice and easy, and we avoid having an unpleasant encounter, eh? I like that idea. Let's do that.
How's about you stop hassling us before I give you a gut full of lead?
Well, if you're carrying around human intestines filled with lead, then you're more fucked up than I know how to deal with.
He is pretty fucked up, yeah. I meant I'll fill your gut with lead. Bullets, goddammit.
Well, you see, if you're gonna use my name in vain, at least you could do is buy me lunch first.
For the last time, partner, you ain't God and you stink. Enough. Oh my.
I am God here.
What incarnation?
This is bigger than you know, you green simpleton. This ain't about This isn't about exiles, eggs, or even society itself. This is about wanting my fucking omelet. I want that omelet so fucking much, Logan. I will tear you apart molecule by molecule if you dare stand into my way, you tiny goddamn fool. If I can create all this useless fucking garbage around us, then I can watch it burn without feeling anything. Mother of God. That's right. That's right, fuckers. I'm going Old Testament style again. It's omelet time. So this is who I've been sending my prayers to for my whole life. Oh, your prayers were dog shit anyway. And it turned out I tuned out eons ago. Oh, wow, why doesn't Dialtown think I'm a good bloke? Oh, why can't I get it up when I'm wearing my hat? I should be Hey, those are meant to be private. I really hope that hat you're wearing right now isn't your Hanukkah hat. The only prayers I listen to anymore are from that Johnny Lincoln kid in Dayton, Ohio. He prays whenever he sees a cool dog to tell me about it. Aw. The rest of y'all just use me as an all-powerful agony aunt, and my cosmic mailbox is full to the brim already, thanks. Such rage, God. This isn't you. You've sold out, man. Bullshit. I haven't sold out, dude. You're a giant floating, many-faced Samoyed god. That's not ideal. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. I created the universe, bro. I shouldn't have to beg for omelets. I shouldn't be at the bottom of the food chain. You're happier at the bottom of the food chain, dude. Is he? You have to get up every day and eat... You get to get up every day and eat trash. It's your true nature. I mean, ask yourself this. Are you actually having fun right now? Shit. This fucking sucks. God, for Pete's sakes, if you're that sore for an omelet, I'll make you one. You could cook? I've lived alone for years, partner. You're goddamn right I could fry up an omelet. It's easy as fuck. Good lord, I mean, there's only like 3 steps involved. It's frankly astounding that you can, given how long you said you've been alive and kicking. Alright, then, so, if I'm understanding this right, the mayor's willing to give me an omelet for capturing you two and bringing you to her, and you'll give me an omelet for doing literally nothing. Nothing wins! Yay, an activity. Inertia for life, baby. I'm gonna just take the dog food she paid me to show up for her stupid meetings in Vamoose. That's great, but aren't you afraid to double-cross her? Oh, please. What's she gonna do? Take away your dog food and send you to jail? Who cares if she sends me to jail? They serve the same chow there anyway. Alright, then, Logan. Looks like we got ourselves some eggs to go wrangle, eh? Oh, that's right about that. Or right about that. Before I go, I might as well let the actual cat out of the bag, so to speak. Your eggs are fine, my dude. Theodore has them. Of all people who could have them, why does it have to be that guy? Oh, so you're familiar with the egg-clutching varmint, then? I guess you could say that we have a, history, yeah? Huh. So, if What's-His-Face has them, then why in tarnation did you tell us that the mayor was gonna eat them, then, huh? I don't know, man. She told me to. She figured you'd cooperate better if she thought you had... If you thought she had just by the balls, I guess. No. See, our first instinct was to kill her with an even greater amount of haste when you told us that. Yeah, no, she's floundering, my dude. Her plan's in literal shambles. I mean, why'd you think she hired me of all people to come get yous? Like, you guys don't even have to speed walk at this point. There's no urgency. Take a stroll. Lick some of the broken glass on the pavement. I know you two have tongues under there. Go nuts. You know? Yeah, thanks, partner. Suppose I'll see you around, especially since you're everywhere, apparently. You think I'm everywhere? I'm barely here right now. Don't worry your fleshy little noggin about tracking me down. I'll come find you next time. I won't forget about that omelet. Ciao. You know, some days I often found myself wondering why a loving God would leave my prayers unanswered, but now... Well, now I reckon they may have actually been a blessing in disguise. Sheriff Softy. Erectile deputy. You done? Butch castrated Cassidy. Uh-oh. You're done. Yes, sir. I swear, you pray to God about a one-time problem. So, about that Theodore fellow the bum mentioned. You mean God? It's much easier for me if I just pretend he ain't God. Fair. Continue. You mentioned that you and this Theodore fella has some kind of history. And from the tone of your voice, I gathered that y'all didn't exactly frolic and pick daisies together. Oh, yeah. Theodore's the zookeeper over at the Dialtown Zoo. I used to live there, you know, inside one of the enclosures. You lived in the zoo of all places? I mean, I do live in a tent now. If there was a handy-dandy ranked place of a list of places for cryptid folks to reside in, the zoo would definitely be, like, at least a notch or two below your tent, if you ask me. At least your average tent is specifically intended to house human life inside her, you know? Living in a zoo enclosure is just degrading. You're telling me I spent quite a while in there. Boy, I can only imagine. How'd they even get you to willingly stay in there for that long? I didn't... Well, I didn't have much of a choice, did I? Oh, come on, partner. Surely you could have found somewhere else to live. Hell, a dumpster would have been less belittling. Your friend. What's his name? I want to say Randolph. Honestly, I don't care to think about the freaky little man. It's close enough. Even if it shares no letters, it's close enough. Sure. He seemed to be making a living in a dumpster work, somewhat. That's not what he meant by I meant by not having a choice, Norm. You don't mean you were allowed to leave when you wanted to, right, partner? Son of a bitch. I'm gonna fucking kill him. Norm, it's fine. It ain't fine. I didn't serve in the Air Force, watch my friends get shot down, fight for freedom just so folks like him and the mayor could strip it away from folks like us whenever they felt like it. It just brings my blood to a boil seeing folks getting their freedom and their humanity stripped away. It ain't just, partner. It ain't just, partner. Relax, Norm. My eggs aren't in danger. That's not what he was talking about, babe. Theodore's... Yeah, he's a bit much, but... Well, to put it bluntly, the creep's completely obsessed with me. Those eggs aren't in danger. Quite the opposite. I know for a fact that he's going to try to hatch them. No, that's an even worse than having him smashed to pieces. How? Them hatching is, you know, the best possible outcome, right? Surely you don't want your kids to hatch in captivity, for their first memories to be of imprisonment. You're a parent now, Logan. It's your duty to ensure your kids get an even better life than that. You really think so? Is that even a question? Well, it ended with a question mark, so yeah. Look, exile's bad because being told you can't go somewhere you should be able to call home is obviously dehumanizing. But being told you can't go anywhere but the confines of a dingy little cell, screw dehumanizing. Most critters don't deserve that sort of treatment. Depends on the kind of zoo it is. Even the most garbage ones, such as pelicans and the like. Okay. I'm just curious. Agree to disagree on the whole pelicans thing, specifically. Fuck pelicans. Imagine being able to use your mouth as a bucket and not being permanently grateful for it. Bastards. Okay, hey, back in your time, did pelicans bite, you know, pre-dial-up? They sure as hell did, yes sirree. They had mouths back then, instead of buckets. They have bucket heads now. A thoroughly shit-tier critter. Well and truly. Oh, speaking of shit-tier bird creatures. My friend Randy used to be bitten by swans every day. Well, shredded. It was like his thing. What sort of heads do those things have now? Paper shredders. Dear God. The foam pope should have had that man canonized as a saint for his service to humanity, keeping Dialtown safe from the menace known as Swankind. Nah, he didn't do much to keep us safe. He was more of a distraction, I guess. A chew toy for swans. Jeez, I ain't reckoned I had it bad. Oh, question. What was Bigfoot's head like pre-dial-up? Much like the rest of his body, it was composed of 100% bona fide thin air, seeing as Bigfoot doesn't actually exist. Bigfoot is a real, and we dated. He's wonderful. Bigfoot ain't real. I simply refuse to budge on this. I mean, I'm real, aren't I? I actually don't have a halfway decent retort for that. In fairness, Bigfoot's supposed to be an elusive and possibly completely sentient ape-man. Meanwhile, you just happen to have 6 nipples? Hey now. Plenty of existing species of animals have teats too, you know. I also have green skin. So do praying mantises. Not all of them. Right, and female mantises, like, chop their boyfriend's head off after mating. Okay, here's a fun fact for you. While this does happen, it's not nearly as prolific as media makes it believe. Most of the time that we witness this, it's in what are generally considered like stressful environments. So either there's a severe lack of food, or they're in a lab and being like having all the lights on them. Oftentimes in nature, like if there's no like big stressors, and again, it's not all the time, but if there's not like a big stressor going on during the whole ordeal, they'll just let them leave. But like again, yeah. Anyway, there's your fun fact for the day. What does that have to do with anything? My point is, they're plenty freaky. If mantises exist, then why not Bigfoot? Please never say why not Bigfoot to me again. Say why can't Bigfoot if you must, but why not Bigfoot makes me feel like I'm at a taxi rank being offered a piggyback ride from Bigfoot to get back home after the bar. What? Are you making a lewd joke? Bigfoot ain't real. And I'd be a rotten friend / traveling companion if I let you continue thinking that he was. Did you just say that we're friends a second time? Nah, you must have been hearing things, partner. Get wrecked. Warman, what? Gosh darn. Ha, see, you said it. Chat logs doesn't lie. Wait. Man, do I really talk like that? Yeah, I've been meaning to ask. Are you just, like, allergic to anything positive, anything at all positive character development? I'm still working on myself. Well, you should work much, much harder. I think it'd be best if we just made for the zoo before another one of those damn cat goons showed up and tried to kick us in the shins or something asinine to that effect. Come on. We got some eggs to wrangle. Yes, sir. Okay, let's save. No. Come on. I know it's a tiny bit early, but I think I might actually end here. Because we're about to get towards endgame, and I kind of like to save that all for one, so maybe it'll mean tomorrow's stream goes a little long. Let me see if anyone's live right now. I don't think they are. Yeah, no one's live. I think I'm just gonna leave you guys here, but until tomorrow, where we finish this, I will see you guys later. Bye!